Hey, ladies. Welcome, everybody, this evening to Black Women Making Money. It is your girl, Cherie, in the building, here to talk about something that the gurus say all the time that I think is not exactly correct. So, we're going to have this conversation today about gurus telling you wrong. There is a saying out there that you can't have $100,000 work ethic with the it's $100,000 salary with a $10,000 work ethic. Can't have a $200,000 salary on a $30,000 work ethic. And I actually want to challenge this today because a lot of people say stuff that is just wrong, wrong, wrong. While you all are coming in, please like the video. We're not going to be here long today. I want to go through why this is wrong and what we should be doing about it, how we actually need to think about this, because the truth is, you could be working your butt off. You could be working your butt off and still stuck at $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 a year. These gurus are not telling us the truth. The way to get to $200,000, ladies, is not just by working harder. Because one of the things I'm going to show you today is a little bit about the working poor. There are people that are out here that are working 70, 80 hours a week and are still the working poor. So these gurus telling you, oh, just have a $200,000 work ethic and everything is going to be okay. They're lying. They're lying. You have to have $200,000 skills to get a $200,000 income. Selfish love is in the building. Hello, my dear. So first thing I want to do is go to our friend, Kim Kardashian. What? We're going to talk about Kim? Yes, we are. Several months ago, Kim put her foot in her mouth, talking about the fact that people don't want to work hard. I'm sure you all remember this. Let's take a look at what good old Kim had to say. We're going to watch this short a couple of times so you all can remember what Kim and her mother and her sisters had to say about working hard. Everybody like the video as you're coming in, please.
And show up and do the work. I have the best advice for women in business. Get your fucking ass up and work. It seems like nobody wants to work these days. You have to surround yourself with people that want to work. Have a good work environment where everyone loves what they do because you have one life. No toxic work environments, and show up and do the work. I have the best advice for women in business. Get your fucking ass up and work. It seems like nobody wants to work these days. You have to surround yourself with people that want to work. Have a good work environment where everyone loves what they do because you have one life. No toxic work environments, and show up and do the work. I have the best advice.
Okay, so that was what Kim said. Played it a couple of times for you. You all remember what Kim had to say. Her best advice for women was to just get your ass up and work. And before I give my commentary, there was a doctor that had a response for Kim, and I happen to love it. So let us take a look at what the doctor had to say. Give me a second here. I hate it when I can't find stuff immediately. Oh boy. Here it is. Y'all gonna love this. This is to give you a good laugh here with regards to what this doctor had to say about Kim Kardashian telling you just get your ass up and work. Here it is.
Ass up and work. It seems like nobody wants to work these days.
Yeah, you need to help her pay for this, and this. These aren't free. They're not cheap. You can't make that ass by paying $50 for the Dr. Ricky Brown buy one, get one free special. Pete's not going to have that. So get to work.
Okay. Yeah. That was fun. That was fun. Hey, computer and coin. But let's talk about what the gurus are getting wrong with this topic. So there's a lot of discussions out there. Just work hard, work harder. You're not working hard enough. You're not putting in enough hours. You're lazy. You're not doing enough. And these gurus are out here trying to tell you if you just worked harder, you'd make more money. If you just slaved away more, you'd make more money. If you just did more, you'd make more money. I'm here to tell you that that's not the case. Tonight, we're going to go over a little bit of a documentary I saw with regards to the working poor. And I'm here to say tonight that if you don't have $200,000 skills, you will never make $200,000. It is not your work ethic, ladies. There are some people out there that make $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 for giving a 1-hour speech because they have $200,000 skills. Stop listening to these gurus telling you you have to have enough work ethic and all of that. Yes, those people who get those $20,000 checks for speaking they work on their craft, but they also work on a $200,000 skill. A lot of us as Black women, we are not focused on getting $100,000 skills, $150,000 skills, $200,000 skills. And that's one of the initiatives that I want to have on this channel is for us to do this. So I'm going to actually show you, and if I get a strike on my channel for this, and that's just going to be the way it is. But there is a documentary that I saw about the working poor. And we're going to watch a little bit of it. I especially want to show you this Black couple that's in here. And we're going to have a conversation about this. So ladies, buckle up for some of this.
Companies have had to lay off thousands of workers.
People can't afford to keep up with the costs of housing and food.
5 families work low-wage jobs in 21st century America. At work and at home, they look for the strength to keep going.
You don't retire.
My family's looking at me.
It's still like there's no way out.
Medical bills,
Student loan,
Daycare.
credit cards.
Can these Americans, young and old, afford to dream when it's hard enough just to survive?
Working hard to feed this hunger. Whoa. Suffer through the ice cold winter to the heat of the summer. Tell me what I gotta do to earn a meal. Standing on the picket line, still change to come one.
I'll give you a map. Give me 2 minutes, I'll give you a map. See how they mess with me? See that?
So this first lady works at a restaurant. She works here 1 day a week, and then she works someplace else. She would like to work at this restaurant every day per week. But I really liked the beginning of her story, so I'm going to show you. Ladies, when we talk about nepotism, I want you to pay attention to this woman's story because this is a nepotism lesson here for you.
This is strictly a neighborhood place. Most of the people that come in here live in the area, they grew up in the area. Just minestrone, and then the other one is chili.
Hey, how are you? Hey, princess. On Thursday, there are Emilia customers. What's up, dude? To see her and talk with her.
One guy, he has a meatball sandwich, and it has to be dry. And if there's a little too much sauce, he sends it back.
Not
He
overdo
wants the
it.
fries not cooked real well. And then he's been coming here for how many years? What's good here? I don't know, Tom. Pick something. You know what I mean?
What's going on?
So you can tell already that this woman works hard. I'm going to speed this up just a little bit for us to get through this a little bit faster. This woman works hard. And yet, and there's nothing wrong with being a waitress, yet this is a woman who is part of the working poor, because this documentary is about the working poor. There are some people who just do such good work within being in customer service that they eventually move up to management, or they move up to a steakhouse or something like that. It's great that she wants to work at the local restaurant, but we can't say that this woman doesn't have $200,000 work ethic. So the question then becomes, why is she not making any money? And selfish love has right. Hard work alone will not get you anywhere. It won't get you anywhere. We want to be smarter about the work that we're doing. These gurus get on YouTube, Clubhouse, Instagram. They post something up, one sentence saying, work harder. You don't have $200,000 work ethic. That's the reason why you're not making it. They're not telling you the truth. We're going to watch this because I definitely want you to see this Black couple in here.
This is the only place you'll ever go where they don't even know what an application is.
Except I don't have any tables right now.
If you don't know somebody, you don't work here.
Is that mine?
You heard that? If you don't know somebody, you don't work there. That's a packed house. That is a neighborhood diner. If you don't know somebody, you don't work there. Talk about nepotism. Let's keep going.
Oh, you're so nice.
Your daughter worked here. Sister worked here.
My niece was up at the phone. Marissa.
And you're the one that bought your father then.
My dad liked it here because everybody speaks Italian, so it was home for him. This is for Danny's family, okay? You don't even consider this work. Fried pepperoni. I can be myself. I don't have to dress up. I don't have to watch my mouth. I tell them dirty jokes. Most places I would lose my job. All right, be careful. Don't touch it, you guys. It's hot.
Amelia Stancotti has worked at this family-owned place near her home for 24 years. Jobs here are so coveted that she can only get one shift a week.
That's it. I'm done. I'm finished.
Jobs there are so coveted that she can only get one shift a week, and she's a good, hard worker. And you can't get a job in this place unless you know somebody, unless you are a nepo baby, part of the inside circle. Let's continue. It's not just work ethic, ladies. We need to be strategic about who we know, who knows us, what skills we have. Do we have higher income skills?
Amelia's full-time job is at a downtown Chicago restaurant chain, a 45-minute commute from her home.
Oh, God, I hate this.
She got to drive 45 minutes to be a waitress.
Oh. Let's do this, huh?
Want me to buy?
Up at 4 o'clock in the morning and tired of
Anything else for right now?
always depending for my money on how other people feel about me.
Right here. You're welcome. Enjoy your breakfast.
So when you ask what would be my dream, I don't have one.
Did you hear that? This 50-year-old woman, they asked her what would be her dream, and she does not have one. How heartbreaking this is. I was sitting in bed watching this, just overcome with all sorts of feelings with regards to this. All of these people telling you, work harder. We need to work more. Kim Kardashian saying, if you just get your ass up and work. Evidently, that's not all of it. Selfish love is saying we must acknowledge that if your parents are poor, then more likely you will be poor. In fact, there was a statistic that I was listening to as I was preparing for today's session that said that if your parents are poor, you only have a 30 to 40% chance of getting into the middle class. If your parents are poor, you only have a 30 to 40% chance of getting in the middle class. That means if your parents are poor, you have a 70% chance of being poor. I don't like those odds. Unless you intentionally turn it around. You have to. And even us, If we're at 60,000, 70,000 right now, and we want to get to 120, 150, we have to be strategic in how we do that. It is not about just having more work ethic. That is the point of today's session here. Let's keep going.
The only thing I can think of, I just want weekends off.
Whew. The only thing she wants are weekends off. The working poor. Let's keep listening.
I have worked weekends for over 30 years. I don't get holidays off. I don't get Mother's Day off. I work I think that would be the most important to me, is having my holidays and weekends off.
Y'all, it's serious out here in this country. When I say the worst thing that you can be is poor in America, this is why, you have people like Women in Linux, Tamika over at Women in Linux, and you have the Credit Solutionist coming on, and Ericka, of course, and other people coming on to say, how do we help get you to the next level with regards to your income and your assets? Now, the next story that's coming up is the Black woman, and then we're going to move to see the Black man that she has in her life and hear his story. And then, we're not going to watch this whole thing, but I want you to pay attention to this woman here.
At Walgreens, I'm the senior beauty advisor. I love my job, but the pay is not good. And it was kind of bringing me down because I'm giving my job 110%. But at the same time, I have a family that I'm trying to support. Right now, we're living paycheck to paycheck. Like my boyfriend at home, we're a team.
Hi, this is Amari and Demaya's mom.
And I want to make sure that my kids is good at it because I told them not to put them on the bus.
I've been knowing this young lady all my life. We all grew up in the same church. I tried talking to her when I was a little younger. She didn't give me a shot. She said I was ugly.
We was on the back porch and it was me and a couple of my god sisters, and he was indirectly talking to me like, well, I've been trying to get this one girl's heart for all these years and she will not give me a chance. And I just started laughing and I'm thinking he really has matured and he really is not that ugly like he used to be. Yeah, please don't tell him that.
It's been sparks ever since then.
It gets better, y'all. Keep listening.
I had the kids and we're just grinding.
My boyfriend started working at Walgreens also.
I've been working in different departments. Currently, I'm a wine and spirits specialist. I was at 825, I'm not at 825 anymore. I'm at 1050 right now. 1050 sounds like I'm at 1050, still can't pay no bills.
He was at $8.25. Now he's at $10.50. You got two of them in the house. This is why when you have these femininity coaches just telling you just get a man, I fight against that, ladies. You have two of them working in the house with kids, and they're going to show their kids, I think, a little bit later on. This is the working poor. It is not just enough to have work ethic. The lady at the restaurant said that her dad worked there. Yeah, her dad and her other family members, poor, old, and sick of the last three levels. That is correct. Especially poor. Because if you have some money and you're older and sick, at least you got some options. Good point, LJ. Let's keep listening.
It's overwhelming sometimes because whenever I get my check, it's just not enough. And I can't get bent down because my family's looking at me, So if I sit here with a sad face, they're probably going to do the exact same thing. It's all right. I don't need a pity party. We need to make this work.
There's no room. There's no room.
So there's no room on the bus now, and she's trying to get her kids from daycare. Let's keep listening.
I don't want to walk, but I guess we're going to have to.
So she's in Chicago. Chicago snow, walking to get her kids at daycare. I want you to see her commute. It says walk number 1, bus number 1, bus number 2. Her name is Takeda. 2 buses and a walk in order to get to work.
We're not the type to say, oh, well, we're going to drop our kids off here, drop our kids off there.
I didn't go to school today.
It has to be either his mom or my dad, but his mom and my dad both work full time. It's hard, it is.
Now they were on the train. This is a crazy commute, y'all.
We've ran out of money a lot. You know, it's been days where we ran short. My son is asthmatic. Just in case I need to hurry up and get to the hospital, I need to know that I can get in this cab or I can get on this bus.
This is hard. As far as this train goes.
Was I flagged? Selfish love? Oh, well, they haven't taken me down yet, so let's keep watching. You're saying you're making $10.50 as a teenager in high school, living with your parents. Yeah, look, those are the things you do in high school in order to get some work experience. But these days, even the teenagers can't get into the entry-level jobs. So it's crazy out here. At least if you're old and sick, you can have money. And yeah, exactly. You can have people take care of you. That hand-to-mouth living will make me lose it. It is tough. My 16-year-old niece makes $10 an hour. Yeah. I don't understand why she was suspended. I got a copyright strike. Oh, well, we're going to keep on going. I allowed my job to lowball me because I thought I needed more skills. If I don't get a substantial raise, I will be leaving before May. 2 weeks from now, we are bringing on Mentor Shelley. She is going to talk with us about salary negotiation. So abundance, definitely be in the house for that. And we're going to get if we get a copyright strike, oh, well, we're going to keep watching this. They still have us up.
And I just don't feel that comfort with my paycheck.
She's still commuting, y'all. She got bus number 3 and 4.
DJ works at Walgreens' flagship store downtown. His chance to see his kids before bed depends on making a good bus connection. He's finally able to call Takeda, which he isn't allowed to do during his shift.
It's not funny. Why are you still laughing that I'm running? I was running. It's not funny. Hey, at least I always catch it when I do run. This is not funny. This is not a funny moment, me running for the bus. And see, she's laughing because she knows what type of shoes I got on right now. She's like, you're not going to make that money.
Yeah, so let's keep going because I want you to see this young man's story. So we're going to actually move forward to 1641 because I want you to pay close attention. I want everybody to pay close attention to this young man's story. It'll only be a couple of minutes.
These last couple of months has been really, really stressful. There's just a lot going on. And then, trying to be a good role model in my family right now. I just lost my grandmother. So just trying to be strong for everybody. And that's why I can go out to that court and be extra competitive because
My place of peace